So Ghana just announced that they're giving 10% of any seized illegal gold to informants, whistleblowers, and some people would say snitches. Yes, if you tip off the government and they catch someone moving gold illegally, you get a cut of the gold, literally. That's a lot of dollar signs. At first glance, it sounds wild, like a real life catch a thief reality show, but this isn't just about gold. And it's definitely not just about Ghana. This is about Black ownership, Black wealth, and how African resources keep getting flipped into someone else's payday. Let's break this all the way down because this needs to be spoken about. And let's just see to what extent the Ghanaian government is willing to make this move. Ghana is the second largest gold producer in Africa, right after South Africa, and the eighth largest in the world. Yet, like many African countries, the wealth from that gold really trickles down to the everyday Ghanaian. You see, illegal mining, also known as galamsey, has been bleeding the country dry, not just in money, but in environment, public health, and even lives. See, rivers are polluted, forests are destroyed, and gold worth billions keep disappearing off the books. No records whatsoever. So the Ghanaian government has decided, let's turn our regular citizens into watchdogs. That's a no-brainer, right? Now, if you help the state bust someone smuggling or stealing gold, you walk away with 10% of what they see. So pray that what they're seizing is a whole lot, right? That's a nice incentive, right? It makes a lot of sense. Now, depending on how you see it, that's either bold or desperate, or maybe both. And you know what? It's understandable. Let's zoom out because this story touches on something deep in the Black experience and in the African experience, our relationship with natural resources. It's very complicated. From the gold mines of Ghana to the diamond fields of Sierra Leone. You see, from sugar plantations in the Caribbean to cotton fields in the American South, Black hands have always touched wealth. But with history, rarely have we owned it. And still, till today, the pattern repeats. Multinational companies extract gold, oil, and rare minerals from African soil. They ship them out immediately and they leave behind holes, literally and figuratively, damaging the society and the environment. So when Ghana offers citizens a 10% reward for protecting what's theirs, it says two things. They're trying to tighten control and they know they can't do it without the people. So like I mentioned, it's a no-brainer. But here's the tension. It also reflects how under-resourced law enforcement is and how informal systems are being used to police what should be protected by policy, regulation, and national power. Just think about it for a moment. And you see, it doesn't just stop in Ghana. You see, a while ago, I learned that in the US, that Black neighborhoods are often the first to be policed through informant culture and the last to benefit from the wealth or protection that they're supposed to actually gain. Whether it's the war on drugs or the fight over gentrification, surveillance doesn't always equal safety, unfortunately. Sometimes it just shifts the power imbalance. And we've seen what history has said. What would it look like if Ghana and every African country didn't just give 10% to whistleblowers, but invested 80% into building gold-backed economies for their own people? That will be a utopian environment. What if the reward wasn't just catching thieves, but building trust? We should be talking about how Black communities across the globe, from Accra to Atlanta to Addis Ababa, wherever, where the Black community can protect and benefit from our resources, not just report on them. Right? We've been informing for centuries as informants, informal informants. Now it's time to actually start owning. So yes, Ghana is handing out gold bars to snitches, but underneath the headlines is a question that affects all of us. When will Black wealth finally belong to Black people? No middlemen, no loopholes, no crumbs. Because if gold is still slipping through our fingers in 2025, we've got a lot more work to actually do. But what are your thoughts about this? Drop your thoughts in the comment section. My name is Ify Igwe, reporting from Nigeria's The African Diaspora News Channel. Don't